Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and in the last video you saw me how I sealed the wooden decks. Now we're going to be doing some painting, getting things corrected here. So let me take you over here to the TV and tilt you up. Just give me a few seconds here to get this crazy phone situated. Okay, right there. So you can see here, this is when the ship was sinking, and this is when I think it was William Murdoch was looking down the steps as the water was pouring in. And there's steps right there, and in our model they didn't paint them steps, and what steps those are is the steps that leads down to the next section of the lower deck. Basically leads from boat deck down to the lower deck, and for that we're going to need issue 41. So I'm getting the part out of the bag right now, that way I can show you this. Okay, so here's the one right here. It's basically looking down these steps right here. It's looking down these steps. And in our model, they didn't paint the steps. They left the steps solid white. You can see there they're solid white. So I'm going to paint my steps. I'm going to do my best to attempt to paint these things, but I ain't going to lie. It is going to be very difficult to get in there with the paintbrush and paint these, but if we got a small enough paintbrush, we should be able to do it. So I know we got some brown trimming. We got some brown trimming on the sides, and it looks like the steps are gold, but I'm not going to paint mine gold just for the reason that I didn't paint the lower well deck steps on my model gold, and I painted them like the samurai sword silver color. So I'm going to paint all my steps on my Titanic like a samurai sword silver color, because I can't get back in there and paint those other ones gold. And if I paint one set of steps gold and then the rest of the set of the steps gold and then leave those silver at the front of the boat, it wouldn't look right. So yeah, I'm not really sure what color they really wore. This is from the James Cameron film when they were flooding. I wasn't able to find no pictures of the honor and the glory or anything like that of what color they really wore, because I saw people playing the demo, but they never did look down those set of steps, and all the people that I've watched playing the demo, they never did look down those set of steps. They just walked past it. I'm like, oh man. So that's what it is. But anyway, we're going to be painting mine gold. Or not gold, but silver, my bad. And another picture I got to go over with you too here is also right here. This is the other steps that's on the boat deck. And you can see there that brown trim with gold steps. But I'll be doing mine in silver. Because, I mean, gold is pretty, but I think it just looks better in silver. Or, I don't know. I'll have to think on it. I may go back and repaint those steps gold if I can get them out, which I think I can. But it's going to involve taking that lower well deck apart again. And I'm not going to like doing that. Oh, lordy. If only I got it right the first time, right? But anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. So let me look for my paints that I need. Which the first one we need is chestnut brown. This is an acrylic. This is chestnut brown. And then let me stand up a minute. I gotta go get the other paint that I need. Oh, let's see here. Nope. Shaking up this paint. You know what? We'll try to repaint the steps, so we'll go with the gold. I'm going to use this gold. It's an acrylic. It just says gold. Unless its name is right here at the side of the bottle. Let me focus you. No. It just says gold. Gold or Dorado. Huh. Okay. Anyway, let me get you back over here to where I'm going to be painting. I got you there, so I'm going to have to grab my paintbrushes, so give me a few seconds here. I'm not fully situated yet. Probably should have got fully situated before I started the video, but we'll be good. There's some paintbrushes. These are too big. I need my fine ones. Yeah, those. Okay, and we got some water here to the side of me to dip my paintbrush in to clean it. We got some napkins to clean the brush. Oh, give me a few seconds here. I'm gonna grab me a bottle of water and get me a drink while I'm doing this because my mouth's starting to get dry. Oh, if I ain't drinking water, I'm drinking tea. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's begin by finding us a really good brush to get in that small area. We're going to need us a small one. And it's got to be sharp. Which I'm looking at one right here. I think that right there will be enough to get in there. So we can do this as a dry paint to see how good we can get this brush in here. Let me focus you. So I'm going to have to get up in here and paint these little sides of the railings. So yeah, I can get up in there. Let me get you higher because this is going to be one of them points where the camera's going to have to be high. And then we're going to get our chestnut brown. Shaking up the paint. And then we're going to remove the lid. Set the lid over here to the side. And there's our paint. Got to pop that bubble. We don't want much on our brush, just a little. Let me set it over there. And then I'm going to pick up this. I'm going to make sure you're in focus. Let me zoom you in. Now this is going to be very hard to do. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Any mistakes that we'll get, we'll do our best to scrape it away with the trick that I showed you with the X-Acto blade. This is awkward. I got to the top. Accidentally painted this top thing right there. I'll get that in a minute, which I'm thinking that has to be painted anyway when it goes down there. I'll look at that in a minute. I'll probably do a thing where I don't care to get it on the steps at first, and then I'll paint it back off the steps once I get those sides painted. We'll touch it up. Let me focus you. There's one side. Now we just got to get the other side. Yeah, we'll do a thing where we touch it back up. Then when we look down there, yeah, now we just got to go the gold in the middle to get all that touched up. But that looks good. So let me get the other side over here because we got another set of steps to do. I'm going to have to get me a little bit more paint on my brush. Wipe off some of that excess paint. And then we're going to try this again. Okay, I got the railing. Just got to touch up the steps like the last one, but that's okay. They can be touched up. No big deal. And then we're going to touch up this side over here. Okay, that one I got the whole side of the wall. So that's going to have to either be scraped out or wiped out. Let me try this. Get me a little thing of paper towel here. Try to wipe this away. Yeah, wiping it away ain't going to do, so we're going to scrape it out later with X-Acto blade. That's how we're going to get rid of that issue. Got to get some more paint on my brush right fast. Okay. I got that painted the way I want it, so I'm going to put my brush in this water over here and wash out my brush. Set that there for a minute. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to find that really sharp X-Acto blade I got, which is right here. You saw me do this trick with my Play Arts Kais when I get Play Arts Kai figures in the mail and they have paint splatters on them. I use a blade to scrape away the paint. That's what we're going to be doing here. You can see there. Yes, this is an annoying process and this will take some time. But it will work. You can already see there. I'm slowly scraping the paint away. This is acrylic paint, so it dries fast. You can see there. So just take your time. Just working around the bottom here. And there we go. We got all that scraped back out. Now we just got to go over the steps and touch it up. As you can see there, those railings are painted. So now we just got to go over it with the gold. And ow, I just dropped the blade and stabbed myself. Yeah, ow. I'm okay. Didn't stab me too bad. Ugh. Dangerous blade. Trying to kill me. Alright. So, washing off my brush, we are now going to get the gold. So let me put the lid back on this paint. Okay. So now our gold paint. Shaking up the paint. Opening up the lid. Got a paint bubble. Why won't you pop? There it goes. Okay. So, trying to figure out the best way to do this. Probably go slowly from the bottom. And then work my way to the top. Which it doesn't look like this is going to cover in one coat. Unless, let me try wiping off the brush. Maybe I just got too much water at the top of the bottle when it came out. Then I'll try dipping my brush back down into the paint itself. Yeah, that looks thicker. So now we'll try this again. Look at that. It's painting, but it's like a watery paint color. Oh boy, hang on. I gotta wipe off this top of this thing, otherwise I'm gonna get gold paint all over that. I gotta be careful not to dip the brush so deep into the vial. Okay. So let's try this again. Go to it from the top. Somehow. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this is hard. Getting down in that area like that and painting them steps. And then we gotta go over it multiple coats. That's not easy. But we'll get it. Just like that. Hang on a minute here. I gotta focus you. This camera keeps losing focus. You can see there. And we're still working here. We're not done. Not by a long shot, we ain't done. Trying to guide my paintbrush as straight as possible to get to the top of them steps. And then right in here, this little teeny weeny tiny top. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's too dark down there, ain't it? Let me see. Even when I tilt my light down, that gave a little bit of light. There we go. Now we just got to do the same treatment for the other side. Which I'm telling you, going down this little small corridor and trying to paint as straight as possible on these steps. Not the easiest thing to do. Holy boy. Okay, got this up. We're getting there though. We are. I mean, that came out good. I'll try to get it good in person here in a minute and show you how good it did come out. But it does look better than just solid white. I'll try to show you here in a minute. I'm very sorry if I'm getting out of focus out of the camera. I'm just trying to, you know, see this myself too. But it is coming along good. I'm just touching up this other side right now, trying to get it looking good just like the other side. Which right now it is proving to be a bit of a challenge, but not too terribly bad. But it's getting to prove a challenge because it's on the opposite side than what I was on before. Now I got to figure out multiple ways to hold this thing. And am I too far zoomed in again? Sorry. See how difficult it's getting for me to hold this? Ah, man. Try to use that to balance my hand. Just come straight down. Yeah, that looks good. Going up. Coming down. Going up. Coming down. Yeah, that looks good. I may have to go over to brown again on that one side, but that looks good. I got the steps in. So I should have painted the steps first before the brown. I did a better job on this one over here. Let me see if I got that top step right fast, and I'm going to put this paintbrush into the water, and then I'll show you the progress. Just getting this top step painted. Come on. Okay. Now, let me put this paintbrush into the water, because I do believe I got that process. Let me try to grab this phone. Hang on a minute here, this stupid thing. Okay. Let me try to focus you. Can you see that? And then over here. It's really hard to show. There is still some touching up I have to do, I know that. Let me Can I tip it upside down and get some light in there? It's hard to get light in this thing. Yeah, upside down helps better. And then when you're up above, and you're looking down the steps, oh, it's still too dark. And I'm losing focus. Quit losing focus. Let me try to get this lamp over here. I really can't show it. I'm sorry. It's so dark in here. I'm trying my best. Oh, stupid phone. There. Can you kind of see that? And of course it loses focus while I have to hold it. What is wrong with this phone's camera? There. Oh, good grief. Hang on, guys. I'm starting to get irritated. This phone is really irritating me. There. But yeah, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and paint touch up this, and then I'll come back with some more painting. But when I come back, we'll be doing some more painting. But until then, you all have a blessed one. And goodbye.